type it out in the community post or whatever. Um, Somebody need to be very mindful. It's either going to be someone where they calling in outside forces, National Guard, PD, sheriff, just anyone that can actually come in, agency or anything. So I'm getting like somebody could actually answer a call where y'all supposed to either be doing like a raid or it's supposed to be something considered a hostile situation. Someone be very, very mindful because I'm getting someone's intuition like it is a raid, but however, somebody know like whatever side a person was supposed to go in a building or in a section or whatever, it's a trap. Like one part of the situation is a trap. However, it's a trap for up to like maybe about 9 to about 11, 12 people. Okay. And the trap is for them because it's like the this is basically good versus bad, but however it's beginning to become more good because I want to say like somebody either this is how you gonna know it's gonna be for the next call y'all get. How you know it's gonna be a trap? Either somebody gonna call and y'all know y'all probably ain't really been on the best term, or it's like really strained communication, or it's been really, really, really odd in the office lately, right? However, it's like someone feels like okay to break this, so no one will be suspicious of what we're doing. We got to make it seem like we're about to do some type of festivity or invite them over, and this is like usually people like they have the set people who they go along with the plan coming over, but it's like, oh, we're gonna finally invite such and such to come over or come along with us. Someone don't go, because when you get ready to go, it's gonna make sense to you, because it's gonna be like super con, like, yeah, no, no, let's go buy drinks, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you accustomed to paying for your own stuff, buy your own stuff, and all of a sudden like, no, 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 it's on us, we're the one having the party type shit. Don't trust it, because this is like someone hoping to either get your guards down low enough for them to be able to get either some information to see, like they look into fish for information to see what you know, or if you've been catching on to what part of this situation of what you catch on, that when they get ready to do it, that they went ready to take you out. So whenever it's time for them to go act and go do what it is that they gonna go do, there won't be no interruption. So right now it's been a whole situation where some people may have some people pushed out, like, yeah, go watch such and such. Like, I'm really getting, like, I know in my situation, the people that they probably have, that they got the inkling like, yo, this ain't right, it's wrong, whatever. But it's like, everybody want to cover up their footprints. Get it, got it. But however, someone's intuition going off to a fucking point where it's like the people who's doing it or whatever, and people go along with it to an extent, but it's just like, how like you could be sitting there by yourself and you're just thinking like, nah, this shit get to a point. These are people that can feel, like they don't be knowing for sure. So for them to do that, is either they gonna send something in. So if it's like you got vices, you got addictions, you got habits, or you do certain things, they're gonna feed into that. But however, you'll start notice them, talking to you, want to be friends with you, kick it with you, or they'll send people in that they feel like you'll let your guard down with, to get the conversation with you, to see how much you know, or if you even for one little bit is suspecting them. That's like shit. It happens so often with like local PD. Sheriffs is really tricky. Well, it's not tricky. Like, it's easy to spot. But this is like with local police, right? And it's like people in charge, they'll go sit in like, okay, well, we'll take this rookie who they already got groomed to go talk to another rookie, just to see how much the other rookie know about what they doing, or if they still on board with the shit, or is there a possibility or a chance that we could flip this person. Like, it's one of those type of situation, like, oh yeah, well, they seen us, like, talk to the judge, and they seen us do XYZ, but we got to make sure that they still on board and ain't gonna suspect us. But however, with this situation, these are people that's very, very paranoid, because whatever it is, it's a lot of things that can go back to them. And I feel like they can go back and reopen like a few other cases or situations on these people. And it's like, I'm getting like, it's a big old rate. It's something that's big that's gonna go down. But whatever it is, part of it is a setup. It's like part of it. Like I don't feel like everybody know, but it's a few people, enough people to know that say that it happens. It's like even down to that they can know who they're going to go raid, and they gave them a heads up, and it's like, look, we got to make this shit look believable, whatever. And it's like they could have called whoever it is, like, hey, we're gonna be seizing this amount of money. Da 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 da. It's like one of those, a negotiation. Hey, you feel you can afford this? You cool with it or whatever? Because it's like basically somebody that's supposed to be doing the right thing calling the motherfuckers that's doing the wrong things. It's like, hey, can you afford it? Hey, you might want to put such and such up, call your such and such. And but I feel like somebody could have already caught on to that. It's like, oh, so you calling them, and then you got them calling it, and whatever attorney that a person could be calling this that I don't know if that attorney, these five attorneys or these groups, because it could be five attorneys or five different law firms or something like that. I don't feel that they even knew that they were under investigation, but however it is, that was the okey doke for the situation, because whoever it is that they called recently, those people are under federal investigation. I don't feel like whoever, the PD person is, that could have called the person like, hey, we fit to be raiding you, put your money up or put this whatever up. And whenever they told them to do this shit, this person was like, well, shit, I know they're going to hit me. So let me go ahead and call the attorney. Let me call my attorney and just be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? They're going to get ready to do this. So be prepared, blah, blah, blah. When whoever this is called that attorney, and then when that call came in, because it's supposed to be like client attorney confidentiality type shit, but like I said, that law firm or whoever this person's attorney is was under federal investigation, and like I said, they didn't even know. But whoever called, the criminal called, it allowed them to trace one of their calls back to a police officer or a sheriff or whoever it is, to try to give them a heads up. But however, I feel like somebody else do need to have a heads up, because like I said, with the paranoia kicking in, because it's about 11 of these motherfuckers when I say they super fucking paranoid, they willing to knock off any fucking body. And I feel like in this situation, they will take each other out. But it's one of those like, we're in here, we've been doing this shit for like 2 years, or we've been doing this shit for like 11 years, like, because they've been doing this shit and getting away with it. But the thing of it is, the paranoia that's kicking in with these dudes, they don't know who would tell on who. But however, the biggest part of it is because, most often than not, sheriffs and police, they're not supposed to be mentioned about IA or internal affairs. And more or less, they don't know, who's getting investigated and why. But for this situation, it could be like a special victims type of situation, or this is, with the open probe going on, this is internet communication. So with those two investigations already going on, these 11 other people that's involved in this shit, and then they giving other people heads up about the raids and stuff like that, which they know they weren't supposed to do. These 11 people with, I want to say, out of each department, say like if it's going to be SWAT, U.S. Marshal, and the feds, ATF, DEA is supposed to come in, right? It's at least three from each department. Two out of the three from each of these departments, they gun ho about it. One of them is still on the fence. But out of each one of them, let's just say they're gonna have everybody go raid. They're gonna have DEA, ATF. They're gonna have who else? Special victims in there. They're gonna have U.S. Marshals. They're gonna have sheriffs and shit like that. Of each department, these folks are planning to say, "Hey, I'm hearing somebody say flank left, flank left." That flank left is the trap. So whoever not gonna be paying attention, they're gonna be like flank left. And when they flank left, I'm getting where this person could have had like they people come in and they could have like a whole bunch of, I'm getting AKs or assault rifles and stuff like that, and they're gonna be shooting towards them. But these people already know that, so they out of gunfire. But these are the people who they want to be assaulted. So meaning they getting their own people caught up in the crosshairs, but it's intentional though. You know what I'm saying? And then with it, this is how somebody gonna know. I'm getting like before they get ready to leave, the location to have the briefing, somebody gonna have their cell phone. This is where somebody should have been paying attention over the last 2 weeks. Somebody been switching out their cell phone over the last 2 weeks because I'm getting like somebody will have a phone with an OtterBox, and then it's like somebody was like, yeah, I'm getting somebody fumbling with a phone or whatever, and it's like, dang, wait a minute. What was I supposed to put on here? And I'm hearing somebody say that out loud, and it's like, what are you talking about? And I'm getting like, sometimes more men do notice a difference in a phone. They'll know the difference in the phone before they notice a woman hairstyle, but it's like something with a phone. But I'm getting like one phone is very distinct. Is either a really small phone or something like that, or someone gonna end up using like a particular phone before y'all they get ready to go out on this mission. And before they get ready to go out on this mission, that was this person sending out the text message, because they're not gonna call because they don't want to make somebody suspicious. They're gonna send a text message, and when they send a text message or whatever, this is them letting them know, hey, we on the way. Make sure that, because I'm getting somebody gonna end up installing, how like radio statics where you can go put in somebody's name could be Trevor or something like that with a T, and wherever it is where y'all gonna these people where they planning to assault them to take them out so they won't be able to talk or say anything, the phones is going to static. If not, I'm getting where y'all communicating and it's like, are y'all getting anything? Y'all getting anything? And I'm getting somebody like, shh, shh. It might be because we need to be quiet because either they gonna feel like you approaching on something. No, motherfucker, the only thing you approaching on is fucking death's door. Because if somebody keep like, I'm getting like literally, this is that same situation where you're gonna be literally 2 steps away or 2 fucking feet away, if not 2 seconds, 2 millimeters away. Where like literally, I'm getting somebody. You better be praying to the Most High and thinking every fucking day after you get out of this situation. Because I'm seeing somebody seeing a fucking bully just fly right past their fucking face because how they took that next step. I'm seeing it would have went like for somebody it would have go right through the fucking neck. And but it's like the thing of it is it's going to click to somebody because say that it does hit somebody, it's going to click while somebody is unconscious or something like that. Like I'm getting somebody would have been considered unconscious or slipped into a coma, but it's like you're not going to slip into a coma because I'm getting somebody as soon as your eyes open, it's like I need to, but you're not going to be able to talk. You're going to have to write that shit down. But the thing of it is, it's like who going to be in the room is what's going to fuck that shit up. But then it's just like one of those situations where I'm getting where somebody end up getting released. Like say that the person end up getting injured, right? And they go home. I'm getting somebody who's fucking home ramsacked, bruh. Ramsacked. Oh yeah, yeah. We just told your family to leave because the type of drug bust and things that we did. We just we didn't want to take any chance. Whoever you're gonna be talking to, that was one of the people who was part of the plan. But I feel like also at the same time, somebody gonna go like real aggressive towards a civilian. This is like getting other people from different jurisdictions or from different states or whatever because this is like federal, and this is like somebody like using people from like the state and stuff like that, highway patrol. Like this is like sending a highway patrol to go do a welfare check on somebody. But it's like, why would they be doing like all this shit is going, but it's like the setup is about 11 to 13 people, but it's from each place because they're not 100% sure of who's the mole of who's telling on them. And the fact that they don't know who's telling on them, they willing to feel like that the weaker of the crew, they need to take them, like they feel like they need to. It's not that they have to, they feel like they need to because it's like shit, because if this shit do go public or whatever, they feel like whoever these people are, the 11 to the 13 people, they feel like those are be the key to the source of everything, like the whistleblowing, the ones that can just bring they as, like when I say bring them down, this is one of those. Some of these people did some stuff so horrible that the injection penalty would not even be doing them justice. I'm so serious. Like it's that bad. And then it's like It's like, well, I feel like it's like messed up. It's like, why would you take the opportunity of doing that? Because it was like the same situation like in Chicago when they took out that female. They only took her out because, for one, she was already sleeping with somebody she had no business sleeping with. Two, she saw them get, it's something about the chief. She saw the chief do something, or the general or the boss do something up there in Chicago. There's some evidence too. They just ain't looked at it. And the evidence that that female have, and that was the reason, because they feel like they got, because it's like she probably had an inkling that it would got to a chance like that, but she didn't feel like whoever did it, and the person who did it was the one that she could have been dealing with, which is the one that had got into her home. I'm 100% sure that if somebody had went to these people, like if her attorney ain't end up getting her phone, the phone got pieces to it, but one of her phones got a number to another phone, which is one of hers. They got evidence that would shut down a lot of people in that goddamn jail or precinct or whatever call that they answered to. If they really wanted to win that damn lawsuit, that's how the fuck they win it. But it's just like, oh well, going on there and showing all who her family is. Now I guarantee you, with that case that they got going on, they probably threatening that damn attorney. They probably threatening that person's family over that goddamn case. But it's a situation like that in like six other states right now that's going on, but it's like not like a it is a huge thing for me personally. That's huge for you. These are people that's supposed to be fighting for justice, fighting for people's rights and shit like that. And then the people that are actually looking to do their job, you got to be concerned about your own people giving you friendly fire. That's the worst feeling in the world. Like, I gotta handle weaponry, but with the weaponry comes along with the fact that I gotta be at chance of having to deal with friendly fire. That's why it's that, oh, when a person is doing wrong, check their ass right there on the spot. Don't, this is my partner. We don't want to sit there and do embarrassment. Fucking embarrassment, sir. This is not how we gonna conduct ourselves when we doing, traffic stops. We're not gonna be hostile. I'm not fit to be on the fucking police team or the police force and be sitting there letting your ass get your goddamn bravado off. Who pissed you off? Okay, go call that bitch back and go take that shit out on them. We're not gonna do a traffic stop, and just because you're pissed off from whatever happened, you don't bring your problems from home to fucking work, and then God forbid that had a piss poor situation. Oh, this black guy pissed me off, so the next person you stop just so happened to be a black guy, so you gonna take it off on the black guy. Oh, this black girl got on my fucking nerves, so I'm gonna take it all out on her. Like, no, this Spanish person, they need to learn fucking English and shit like that. Like, that is the stupidest shit. Get yourself in fucking order and then sit there and go get your fucking mental health checked out. If people can piss you off that easy that you're willing to use other people and take advantage of a situation where you're supposed to be doing a disciplinary act or recorrecting a person in a situation, don't take what it is that you just dealt with over there and put it on a person and be super aggressive. Because more often than not, what most people are missing, these are people with misdirected, misguided fucking anger because they don't want to check themselves. So they wreck themselves. And the fact that they can wreck themselves, they need everybody else. So they want to intimidate. They want to punk. They want to steal. They want to block. They want to harass. And then the fact that they get their mind so warped up because they so accustomed to doing fuck shit that when the fuck shit start actually eventually happening to them, because it does, they don't realize it. So they pissed off with everything. They so triggered with everything. Because more often than not, more people get triggered and pissed off with certain things when they getting caught up in shit that they had no business being in the first place. More often than not, that's basic human psychology. You take away, like, this is like me, I can guarantee there's some women right now dealing with a whole bunch of hostility in the house. Okay, you want to know why? Oh shit, they're looking into the app of sniffies. They're looking to all these other websites that all the men could go on there. That man is pissed off because he can't go get his booty, boogie, plugged in. He mad. So of course he gonna be sitting there going off on everybody. Why are you touching my car? Why are you moving my keys? If it's a female, shit, he found out that I had an app on Plenty of Fish. He found out that I was on Badoo. He found out that I low-key like women too. So he's gonna accuse me sleeping with his sister and everybody else. And now she gotta walk around the house with a fucking attitude. Shit, we ain't gonna blame that shit on menopause or PMS. That bitch ain't even fucking PMSing like that. And then it be shit like that. Like where people be sitting here walking around acting super super disgruntled. No, she's just pissed off because you know exactly where to go look at to figure out where they're hiding the nonsense of what it is that they're doing more often than not. And this is how that situation is working out. And then it's just like it's misdirected anger versus like, damn, what am I really mad about? Like, and if I you really got to be mad about those type of things, like do better with yourself. Like, don't be sitting there and who are we blaming? You're pointing a finger at one person when it's about three more pointing right back at you. This is like, it's like ta ta do better. But it's like literally, it was like the main purpose of this is better safe than sorry. Someone just make sure that when it's 24 hours or a day before a briefing or whatever, because I feel like that the situation is gonna change anyway. And I feel like command is going to be like all phones. I feel like when it's time to go ahead and do this, all phones must be put away. And I'm also getting for the safety and security of everybody. I feel like someone is going to be doing a full scanner on everybody prior to, which is going to be very efficient, effectively, and making sure that everybody's phone calls and things like that is monitored. I want to say it's going to be like 2 to 3 days prior to make sure no one is doing anything that's going to jeopardize them doing the strategy of the situation. For somebody, it's going to be at least 1 to 10 people. I'm getting about 7 or 8 people that's going to actually still attempt to notify these people when y'all on the way. But I feel like they're going to allow this situation to happen. I feel like the people that would have been on these people's team, I'm getting them having to go over there. Not the other people that they would have had on there. I'm getting it's going to be like a very last minute switch up. And the ones that they seen that was actually obeying the orders that they were given, they're gonna have them go with them to safety. But the person that the people that's of ill will, they're gonna make them take on what it is that they doing, because it's like shit, I don't have the phone to contact them to tell them that it's gonna be us. Like fuck, because I'm getting somebody just sitting there like fuck, man. Okay, how am I gonna tell them? And it's like too late. You already gave the order about how you need them to do this. These people already set up their stuff. So when it, push come to shove, it's just one of those situations like, hell, as the criminals, they got no choice but to give you up shit. It's either you or them, and it's going to be you. So somebody going to feel like that they getting away with something, and whoever this person is like, though you gave them the head up, appreciate it, or whatever the case may be, the other fucking fucked up part is whoever when they get them locked up, whatever, because it's like somebody like, I want revenge, I want revenge. It's like shit. The only revenge you gonna get is that the person who end up getting the raid or whatever, because they still gonna get raided or whatever. They gonna set this whoever this police officer, sheriff, or whoever this person is with the law enforcement that gotta get locked up. They gonna set them up to get unalive on the inside. It's given like a man. If not, they're going to turn him out to a point where he's going to have to be the girl in that situation. But I'm getting like they really want him gone, because I don't know. It's really giving like somebody ends up getting hurt or unalive that is on somebody's family. But it's another person that end up getting injured and their family do get hurt due to this person's negligence, or like so adamant to like over conquer or compensate or something like that. Is about to lead to something, but somebody needs to be very mindful about this. It's going to either occur around like the 23rd of this month, or it's between the 23rd of this month or next month. Also, it's going to be another major prophecy or prediction where somebody needs to be prepared to have something on lockdown, because I'm getting that anthem, be prepared. So brotherhood, something about brotherhood. Oh shoot. Is it another motorcycle war or something like that? Something about to go down. All right, but I was made to like notify somebody because I feel like it's like a raid or something's getting ready to come up, and with the fact it's coming up, y'all need to be careful.